actually get very triggered when people talk about like things that has to do with menstrual cramps because some people are talking about it as though they are very stupid.
I just want to add that the problem is with society. Society has conditioned us women to act strong no matter how we are feeling, no matter the turmoil that is going on in our body. We just have to dress up, show up regardless. So when you come out and talk about menstrual pains, whatever it is you're going through, nobody wants to believe it because everybody is literally swinging it. Everybody is literally acting strong. It doesn't matter if you have head pains, it doesn't matter if you have fatigue, digestive issues, back pains, migraine, whatever it is that you are going through during your period. Nobody wants to know. If the next woman can be strong, then of course, why are you trying to be weak? That is the mindset of the society. Also, this painful menstruation thing can move from mild to severe as you age. Some persons start experiencing severe menstrual pains from their young age. I used to have a roommate like that. Anytime she was on her period, it was a nightmare for her. I would see her written in pain, moving from one direction to another, just trying to find a comfortable place. And oftentimes, she had to take ibuprofen to help with the pain. For people like me, I was among the lucky people who did not have menstrual pain as a growing child. I didn't even know how to calculate my period. Whenever the period came, it came. Sometimes I will go to school, I will not even expecting my period, and I didn't even know when it came out. So when I just stand up from my seat, someone is tapping me, oh, sit down, you are stained. That was how unawares it usually came. I started growing and I started having this small electric shock on my thighs. Like it came as a shock, small, very mild, and that was the signal that my period was very close by. It usually start like 5 days before my period actually comes, and then I give birth and whew, these days I basically fall sick. Like when it is like 5 days to my period, I start having symptoms. Sometimes I even confuse the symptoms to pregnancy. Apart from vomiting, every other thing happens to me. I have severe headache. I want to sleep. Like I am tired. All my muscles are weak. Like 5 days to my period, that is how I will continue being. My belly is in a rumble. I'll be going to toilet at quick intervals. Like, is that bad? I don't know what tilted the situation for me, but that is where I find myself now. So it will be very insensitive for somebody to come and make light of how I feel during those times. Also, the fact that you're having painful period can be an indication of something. I know this because my mom works in a fertility clinic. Sometimes painful period is associated with fibroid, cyst, endometriosis. So if you have painful period, it is advisable for you to get checked. Check for these things. Check if you have cysts, check if you have fibroids, and check if you have endometriosis. These things are not life sentences. They are things that if you find out on time, you can begin to manage by changing your diet and basically living healthy. You most times you don't even need to go through surgery. These days there are other options to kill fibroids. All of these things I've said, this last part of it, endometriosis and all that, you can do your research for yourself. I am not a medical doctor. I am just talking from the little medical people I've had interactions with. Also, the fact that you experience painful period can mean nothing. It can just be your own body's way of welcoming your period and your body's way of telling you to take some time and relax because you are doing extra work of bleeding. So give yourself the permission to actually take some time off to yourself. Give yourself the permission to actually stretch your feet and relax. I know you have a lot of things to do, but in those days that you're seeing your period, give yourself enough grace to just relax so that your body can recoup and replenish itself. If you're a man, a husband, a brother, and you have a female person, woman, wife, mother around you that is experiencing period, be gracious to them. They are going through a lot. They can just be acting strong because of society labeling, but they are actually going through a lot. So the least you can do is be gracious to them. If you cannot pamper them, just be gracious to them, and that will go a long way.